Our next speakers actually, is from GMO, and that's Wilna and Vijay. They are one of WA's most experienced business brokers. Wilna and Vijay expand on the 3 key goals to making your business more valuable. They're going to help you understand what they named the BAM method: buy well, add value, manage intensively. If this is for you, they're going to help you get your business ready for sale for the future. Please welcome Vijay and Wilna.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. No, this is not a presidential debate. I am Vijay Puva.
And I'm Wilna. Thank you so much for making time to be here tonight. And thank you to Sondergaard for this wonderful event. Vijay and I are representing GMO Business Brokers. Our company has been Our company has been facilitating the sale of businesses for the last 25 years plus. I don't know if you can see on the screen, but we were recently ranked as #1 for the 13th year in a row in size and what we do in WA. We've got 18 business brokers specializing in the sale of businesses. We've all bought, owned, built up our own businesses, so we can empathize with buyers and we can empathize with sellers, and we love what we do.
Switch it on.
Hi, Martin. Thank you so much for returning my call. Yes, I rang you earlier today to make an appointment to come and present an offer that we secured on your business today. I knew you'd be pleased. I don't normally do this, but I can share with you that it's a cash offer at full price and with very reasonable conditions, so I think you'd want to see us today. Thank you. Look forward to meeting with you. That was a reconstruction of a call that Vijay and I had earlier this year. We actually set a record where the business was from listing right up to settlement was only 5 weeks. So that's what we call a 5-star business. Where's the... Yeah.
Holding it for you.
A 5-star business would mean that the buyers looked at 5 businesses or more and they chose yours. It would mean that your business sold in under 3 months, because normally a business would be on the market for 3 to 10 months. So we work really hard. People will do an online investigation on your business, so we're seeing that more and more. So it's very important that you do an online investigation and see what comes up when you Google your own company and fix that before we take it to market. We're going to take you through the 3 steps of building your business and trying to sell it for more than what you bought it for. We hope there's lots of bits and pieces there that you could use. So the 3 steps include buy well, add value. Buy well. Oh, I've skipped ahead. Buy well, add value, and manage intensively.
So, buying well means selling well. If you buy at a lower price, you'll be able to sell it at a higher price, you make more profit. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could test drive a business before buying? Buying on impulse is not the right thing to do when you're looking for a business. There are a lot of businesses up for sale, right? You just need to look to see what suits you. So the key to buying a business is to find the right business. The right business for you is the one that aligns with your capabilities, what you can do. What are your skills? What knowledge do you possess of that particular industry? And what experience you have in running a similar business. But it also depends on your expectations. Why are you buying the business? It may be because you want to be your own boss. People think that it is the best thing to do is to be your own boss. So You may be doing it for security. Or you may have a dream that one day I will be an owner of a business. So what price do you pay? Price is usually worked out by an ROI percentage. ROI simply means return on investment. It is the most accepted method of appraisal in WA. But it is a simple arithmetical calculation, but it also takes into account a lot of other factors to bring the price. But what is important is the value that it gives you. I would like to share a story which I personally was involved in. I bought a business 20 years ago for $28,000. Incidentally, it was bought through GMO. For that $28,000, I got an old, rusted cabinet. I also got some outdated brochures and a list of 25 to 30 potential customers. But I still paid $28,000. That was the price, but the value of the business was a lot more than So I had the experience, I had the skill, and I had the knowledge in that industry to develop it. 3 years later, I sold the business for $400,000. So, you've identified the business that you want to buy, you made the offer's been accepted. The most important thing next is to make time for due diligence. Is it only about financial records? Right? Look beyond financial records. You look at the operational aspects of the business. Look at the history of the business. Look at the company image, see if there's anything in the news or if anything has happened to make your purchase in distress. Beg your pardon. Look at the company image, reputation, customer base. Maybe the company may be having a product which has been doing well, but is becoming obsolete because of digital disruption. So that is your due diligence, not the accountant's due diligence. Sorry, Charles. Buy well. The topic buy well can take a long time. So what I'll do is I'll go through some points which are important for you to consider. First of all, do a reality check on yourself. Does it suit your skills and knowledge? Synergies. If you do own an existing business, what synergies does the business have with the new business? Lease. Lease is a very important document. Study it and understand the provisions of the lease. Tax implications. Talk to your accountant. There you go, Charles. Gearing. This is borrowing. Borrowing means that you have to repay. You've got to make sure that the repayments, both principal and interest, will still bring you profit at the end of the day. It's all about bottom line. Make a list of key questions to ask. The key questions to ask may be all the pressure points within the business. Wages may be a pressure point. There may be overemployment in the business. Rent may be another issue, right? So identify these pressure points. Most important, it is quite a complex process. You must understand the buying process. What we have done is our principals have put together 30 years of experience. They've condensed it in a very, very informative booklet. send us an email and we will post one to you. Absolutely free of charge.
It might be that when you're thinking of buying a business, whether you've already got an existing one or whether it's the first time that you're thinking of buying, that you actually want to engage a buyer's agent. Buyer's agent will listen very carefully to what you want to achieve, and they'll go and find the business for you and be your consultant and your representative. Mostly when business brokers are engaged, we work for the seller. So this is the other way around. So Vijay is a registered buyer's agent at GMO, and you can make an appointment to see him. Our next step is adding value. If you look at the cartoon I've got on there, the main message in there is that you have to make the time to spot the wheels that you can put under your cart to go up where you want to go with your growth. I think the number one question I used to ask when I bought businesses to build was I'd ask the business broker and I'd ask the person selling, what is the core of this business? What makes this business successful? That's that little green puzzle piece that you're seeing there. There's lots of things going into that business, but there's one or two things that make it really successful. If you find something that you can add value to, that's that green piece growing out there. Just focus on one thing and you'll be amazed at how much you can grow the business. I don't know if you've seen that movie about the pursuit of happiness. How many of you? Yep. There's about 5 or 6 points where Will Smith looks into the camera and he says, that little moment, that's the moment I was happy. In a business, I found that the moment I figure out what the adding value moment is, that little moment was the moment I found so much joy in running that business, because I suddenly understood where I was going to take it. It's quite easy to identify lots of places where you can add value to a business. So it can be either internally, it can be externally. Just pick one that you think is going to be the right one after doing analysis and focus on that one, and you'll see where it goes. I thought I'd share 2 case studies quickly with you with businesses that we sold in GMO. One was a couple that was in the oil and gas industry. They bought the business in January this year from us. She was a human resource manager and he was an IT specialist. They bought a hairdressing salon making $325,000 and paid $650,000 for it. They immediately said, we are not hairdressers, we will never be hairdressers. So their adding value moment was that they decided to put this business under management. This is a business that have had an owner run it for the last 28 years. Within 9 months, they've got it under management. They've increased their sales by 20% and they've got 4 extra staff. Guess what I can sell their business for today? It's immediately increased it. The other one was somebody focusing externally. So this is an online business that he bought from us. His skills, you know, when Vijay said you have to focus on your skills and capabilities, this buyer's skills was actually sales and offline. So he'd never owned an online business at the stage when he bought this. What he did was this business had an exclusive brand and they were selling to the public, and they had a few shops that were buying from them online. He travelled the country offline, signed people up to buy online, increased it by 43 stores, sold the business, bought the business for $450,000, sold it for $1.2 million within 2.5 years. I'd like to share with you something that I believe about adding value. I used to think when I buy the business, I analyse a lot to understand it. The next thing is sprinkle a lot of creative energy onto it, because once you've got the idea, you need the creative side. And the third thing is please put a big dollop of good common sense into what you're going to do. Vijay, do you want to take manage intensively?
So you found the business. You have put in an offer. The offer's been accepted. And you've done settlement. Now you've got to put on your pilot's hat and take the seat, and you've got to actually manage the business. So these are some tips on how to manage intensively. I do not want to go into details where I understand you guys have had a long day, but I'll talk generally. And it is very important that you have a clear vision of what you intend to do and the business you wish to run. A clear vision is the key hallmark for success. A clear vision is the mission. If with a clear vision, the mission takes shape. And with a clear vision, business objectives and goals emerge. Create a business plan and a marketing plan. Outline your objectives, goals, target market, and projected growth. This gives you a flow chart on what you should be doing in running the business. Prepare and document systems and do job descriptions. Very, very important when you want to manage a business properly. It gives you a guideline of what you're supposed to do on a daily and monthly basis. Should he have had a business plan? I think he should have. A little bit of Latin for you guys. What does this mean? It sounds so posh when you put something into Latin, right? It simply says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Although this is what you have to follow, it is also very important that if there are any problem areas in the business, you must implement changes. You must identify and implement changes. I'll give you an example. I had a pharmaceutical distribution business. And every month after I took over, all the staff used to run to each shelf and take out products and bring them to the middle of the warehouse. A whole pallet load of goods. I asked them, what's this? Oh, these are the goods that are reaching the sell-by dates. So we've got to throw them away. There was a flaw in the ordering system. We identified the flaw and we fixed it and we implemented the change. After 2 months, we were throwing a carton full of goods instead of the pallet load. That was $20,000 to the bottom line every month. So establish your stamp of authority on the business. Making profit as your main goal can achieve a lot. Concentrate on managing costs, minimizing waste, maximizing productivity. Automatically, profit will start growing. Improve your networking. This is what we are doing today. This is networking. For the people who haven't turned up, they're missing out, right? Because not only are they not going to pick up something what we say, but they are missing out on meeting good people like yourself. Sound like Donald Trump, don't I? There are lots of tools whereby you can network. Sharpen your focus. Never leave a single customer dissatisfied. You must have a proactive customer focus in the business. Constantly evaluate and improve your advertisement. See what the advertisement is bringing in. If you're spending a lot on your advertisement, but your sales are not growing, obviously there's another angle to look at. Leadership. It is a very, very important part of your business that you're well respected as a boss in the company. That's a good boss, that's a bad boss. Staff are the company's most valuable asset. Happy staff will make your business look like a well-oiled machine when you put it up for sale. They're the people who are going to talk it up when the new owner takes over. Be passionate about your business and commit to continuous improvement. Never settle for less. Always go for more. Renounce average. Be better than yesterday. And hopefully, I'm sorry we couldn't get a lady's picture there, but hopefully this is you after selling your business 3-4 years, and hopefully we have helped you get there.
We'd like to offer you that you can send us an email. We'll add you to our hot listings database, which means that we can each month send out all the businesses that we have on the market. We're happy to discuss them with you. Secondly, we can do a free appraisal. It's very good to push your business through an X-ray each year and just ask a business broker, what would I achieve on the open market with my business now? The business broker will also tell you what's detracting from the value and what's adding to it. Finally, please remember Vijay's offer of buyer-agent meetings. Thank you so much for listening to us. We hope we can sell all your businesses in future.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, Wilna and Vijay. I hope you guys took a lot from that. Obviously, it's very important when you buy or start your own business that you have the end point in mind, and they've given you some good food for thought. And we'd like to do the draw, but can we ask Wilna to come through and pull the name out of the hat, or the fishbowl? They've generously donated a bottle of champagne. It's Pommery. And the lucky person is Leslie Blackburn. Ah, there we go. Right. One of the other sponsors we'd like to thank at this present moment is My Global Team by Jamie Coyne. Jamie's business provides Perth businesses with expert overseas staff to help grow your business. They provide the top 10% of talent for over 75 plus types of roles, including virtual assistants and digital marketing experts. Jamie has been so kind also to donate a bottle of champagne, and we'd like to call him to come and put his hand in the fishbowl and pull some champagne. Is Jamie here? There he is. There we go. Couldn't see him. Only if you share. Stan Pilkadaris. Congratulations. Thank you for the donation, Jamie.